This is the Sunday Garden Tour, May 24th, 2020. You hear the birds chirping already. The asparagus is doing, I've talked about it before kind of in passing, but it's so tall and it's falling over. And I just don't know if this early in the season it should be falling over and looking so bad. There's even some dead asparagus here and over there, and that's a new little spear that came up. But yeah, not really sure what I should be doing here, if I should just mulch it more heavily or what. But haven't done anything to that. But the peas are looking really good, climbing, and the peas here are looking really nice too. And I have peas all over the place, but now I have some beans, my teepee, that are coming up. That's exciting. I have 4 of them. I have some bean seeds soaking inside to plant them because I need to fill in some gaps. Not all of them came up. My squash here is doing fine. Got a lot more buds and flowers on my tomatillo, which is exciting. Spinach, no more progress in the seed department, other than now there's a lot of pollen, which is interesting. What's really interesting is the arugula. Now the pods are starting to come in here, which is pretty cool, and in here too. So I can't wait to see how that all plays out. That'll be really fun. Now another fun thing is that our very first little pea is coming out. So we'll have 1 pea to go with our dinner in like a week. But yeah, hopefully more to come from there. The lettuce is just crazy. I'm gonna harvest some after this video for dinner. Carrots still growing there. I did a major haircut to our kale again so that this squash back here could get some light. So hopefully that does well. This squash here, it's starting to flower, and I planted it everything really close because at a certain point all the lettuce will have to come out and then this will remain, so it'll have more space to sprawl. This is the same kind of thing. I planted it in a little spot, and this is a little zucchini, which is super exciting coming out, which I'm excited to try. And just more lettuce. It looks like grocery lettuce to me. Fancy. But yeah, so my kale, I certainly gave it a major haircut. At some point I want to change the garden so I don't have to hop in and out of the fence every single time, because I've bitten it a couple times because it's such a high fence. But yeah, the tomatoes are doing well. I mulched them with some grass to keep them nice and wet, moist. Today, in between the other tomatoes, I planted some marigold seeds. We'll see if they come up, and I don't know how old they were, but the idea is that helps ward off bad bugs. Marigolds are often planted with tomatoes. Georgia, there you are, little puppy. We have some pretty purple flowers there by the house. They're salvia is what they are. Yeah, nothing too exciting. I have some good amount of beets, but the roots aren't really developing at this point. But yeah, so I have some marigolds here. I planted some nasturtium seeds, which are another good ones to put in the garden. Bugs and bees, pollinators really like them. And I put some seeds there for a straw flower, which is something I never heard of, but apparently I had some straw flower seeds from some seed swap that I must have had. Here, our lettuce, take 2, our second round of lettuce, is really doing well too. It's beautiful greens here. This is the Simpson lettuce that Christopher really likes. And this is the Little Gem, which is like a romaine. And that's the Rocky Mountain lettuce. Now Georgia, she keeps coming over here by the cucumber trellis and trying to get her snout in there so she can eat the dirt because it smells like good fertilizer. But to date, she's been foiled. Yep, so nothing really all that exciting here. It's the same old, except for these, I guess. These beans here and there, and a couple more over there, they're burgundy bush beans. So I think that the pods are purple. which is kind of exciting. I'm hopeful that that'll turn out really nicely. And my one ground cherry is still hanging in there, not looking too shabby. I've put more ground cherry seeds underneath here, but I don't think that they've sprouted. They haven't, but just to keep them moist and have the rain not decimate them and push them away, flood them. So anyway, it's a cool day in May. It's in the low 60s. Garden is still pretty lush, but waiting for some warmer weather so my tomatoes can get going, my peppers too. So that's all I've got. Bye.